me tell you something powerful. Being underestimated is not a disadvantage. It's a weapon. Because when people misjudge you, they relax. They relax opponents don't prepare. Hello everyone, welcome back to Elevate You Lifestyle. I'm Aaron Quick Nelson. Imagine this. Imagine a man who walks into rooms quietly. He doesn't brag. He doesn't announce his credentials. He doesn't demand attention. Some people glance at him and make assumptions. They think he's average. They think he's harmless. They think they have figured him out, that he notices it. But instead of correcting them, he lets them believe it. This is what we're going to talk about today. Let's dive into it. You don't have to correct every assumption. In fact, sometimes letting people underestimate you is actually the smartest move you can make. Because when you stop trying to prove yourself, what happens is you conserve energy. Energy that can be used to actually build something. See, most people exhaust themselves trying to manage perception, trying to look successful, trying to sound impressive, trying to be acknowledged. But real strength does not beg to be seen. It shows up prepared. See, when someone underestimates you, they lower their guard. They reveal more. They relax their effort. They stop competing. And that gives you space. Space to observe. Space to prepare. Space to grow quietly. But here's the problem. Ego hates being underestimated. Ego wants recognition immediately, wants validation on the spot, wants to be known. But maturity understands timing. See, you don't need to be known early. You need to be ready when it counts. Let me say this clearly. The loudest person in the room is rarely the most dangerous person. The calm one, the observant one, the disciplined one. That's the one to watch. When you let people underestimate you, you remove expectation pressure. No one's waiting for you to perform. No one is analyzing your every move. You get to develop without interruption. That's great. And development without noise is powerful. It builds up confidence that isn't dependent on applause. It builds skill that doesn't need announcing. It builds identity that is not fragile. Because fragile identity needs validation. Stable identity needs results. And results speak at the right time. Here's something important. Underestimation only hurts if you agree with it, if you internalize it, if you let it define you. But if you know who you really are, if you know what you are building, if you trust your trajectory, being underestimated becomes fuel. It sharpens your focus. It reminds you that you are building quietly. And quiet building lasts longer than loud promises. Let me remind you of something. You don't need everyone to believe in you. You just need to be disciplined. You just need consistency. You just need to keep showing up even when no one's clapping for you. Because one day, the same people who misjudge you will see the result. And the shift won't require explanation. It will require adjustment. That's power. not force respect, earn recognition. And let me leave you with this. If people underestimate you, don't rush to correct them. Let your work mature. Let your skill sharpen. Let your presence stabilize. When the time comes, you won't need to speak loudly. Your results will. If this message speaks to you today, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs to hear this. Just elevate you. And as always, let's elevate.